Hi everybody, we're up to day 17 vlogmas. I've got Mum, I've got Phoebe and Lily. We're off to have our Christmas end of year lunch for the Dahlia Sewciety. We thought we'll celebrate and have a bit of a girls' day out. So we're heading to have some Japanese for lunch, which will be lovely. So we brought Mum out for lunch today. We came to our favourite Japanese all-you-can-eat restaurant called Okami. Looking at the menu, we've got our favourites on here, so I'll show you some of the food when it comes out. What is it you've got on?
Starlight. It's good.
Oh, Sorrento soup.
Yes.
Okay, you've got it nice and crispy. So I'll have to get some pieces of Mum in that later on. So ready to do some ordering. Got a lychee mocktail, and Mum's got a summer sunset. Sunset?
Something like that.
Edamame, I've got some sashimi, teppanyaki, octopus balls, and some beautiful tempura. This is Phoebe's favourite agadashi tofu, and lots more sashimi for Lily to get through. Santa on the fire truck. Now, when my kids are little, every Christmas we get Santa come around a week before Christmas, or a weekend before Christmas, doing a little toy run. Kids really loved it. And there is no rest for the wicked. Sunday we are trying to get all of our orders out so that everyone can have their goodies in time for Christmas Day. Hi everyone, thanks for joining me here for day 17 at the Dahlia Sewciety. I hope you enjoyed our little day out. I took Mum, Phoebe and Lily, which is basically the crew out for the Dahlia Sewciety store. We took them out to have a beautiful Japanese lunch, which we all love heading out to Okami because it's great. You get to pick at a little bit of everything. So we're big fans of Japanese food, and that one's fairly close, about half an hour away. So we had a really lovely time, us girls catching up and just getting out the house. Came back, decided to get a few orders done, and about 3 hours later, I finally finished. I was just blown away at the amount of orders we had this weekend, thinking that everyone had finished up their Christmas shopping, but there was still a few of you that wanted to catch that express post deal we had going. And yeah, they'll be all shipped out first thing in the morning. So a lot of you are very excited to get some Christmas sewing in the nick of time. It's been a beautiful day here. It's been 24 degrees, so just perfect weather, no wind, just the sun shining and just that perfect temp for me. We even saw Santa was delivering prezzies on the fire truck. Now that's a bit of an Aussie tradition, especially here where I live in Lang Lang. Santa and the CFA crew, the fire authority crew, get the fire truck ready and they take Santa around, and the parents organise presents to be dropped off, which is amazing. And when my kids were all young, that was the highlight the week before Christmas was Santa arriving. So I've got a bit of footage from just out the front of Mum's house at some neighbours getting some prezzies dropped off. So that is something I miss, and I really would love to have grandkids one day. I hope one of my kids out of 5 is interested in having kids, because I just think the fun and joy they bring back into that Christmas feel. And I must admit, having the break between our two lots of kids, I always call it, because we had quite a big gap between the first 3 and the last 2. So it was always beautiful watching the older kids re-enjoy kind of the spirit of being a kid for Christmas and having Santa visit and that kind of thing with the younger kids. And they absolutely loved doing all that. And Phoebe was my number one wrapping girl. She was always out in the garage wrapping all the presents up for me, which was just wonderful. So yeah, it's a really nice time of year. I really enjoyed
taking the girls out, because I really appreciate everything they do for me and my baby, which is, of course, the store, the channel, and my wonderful customers. So I thought it was such a nice thing to get out and have a bite to eat. And Mum, we always laugh at Mum because she can't eat as much as she used to, and she barely eats anything, and she's always, I'm full about a quarter of the way through the food. We're like, come on Nana, this is all you can eat, you know. Oh, can't we? You've got to try and fit as much as you can in, and yeah, you won't need to eat dinner tonight. So after doing about 3 hours of orders, got them all packed, I thought I'd better come on here and have a chat to you guys, unwrap my calendars. I actually treated myself. Now, I'm in no way advocating drinking alcohol by any means, but I really drink much myself these days. Just very occasionally through the summertime, I might have a sip. But I really do enjoy these Bilson's cans. Now, I don't really like pre-mixed drinks either. I find that gin and tonic's about all I like. But I must say, in saying that, there is a wonderful Australian company called Bilson's. It's a family-owned company, and they are based in Beechworth, and they had these amazing distilled vodka mixed drinks. They have lots of different varieties, but this one, the Fruit Tangle, is such a nice sip. It is lovely and refreshing. It's a mixed spirit drink, and it's got flavours of like fruit and apple and raspberry. It tastes, if you know what a fruit tingle lolly tastes like, it's a sweet here in Australia, we call them lollies. Fruit tingles, very iconic 80s or 70s thing we grew up with eating. The fruit tingle flavour is exactly the same. So these can be drink in moderation, of course, but they're really nice to have, just the one occasional one, nice and chilled, and sit outside in the sunshine. And I will be enjoying that one after I do all this. And today I've got on my So Different Aria dress. This is in the Pink Palace fabric. This fabric has sold out. We have got a bit of the periwinkle colour, and the periwinkle colour is like a purpley cornflower, beautiful colour as well. But this one was very, very popular in store. And the Jyoti duster, I have had so much love for that, especially over on Instagram. A lot of you have fallen in love with that. And actually, now that you've seen it made up, a lot of you have gone on. I think we sold about 6 of those patterns this afternoon, just from people watching that vlog, and also the fabric that I wore for that too. So it's really nice to see something made up, and it's definitely one I want to be able to tweak. I think what I'll do for my next one is make it in a shorter sleeve, maybe this length sleeve, and make the body a bit shorter, maybe a hip length, because I love those style of duster throw over jackets. They're so great to wear over a singlet top and a little skirt or pair of jeans. If you don't want a blouse, or you don't want anything buttoned through, or a top, it's the sort of thing you can throw on and off with the weather going up and down. But I really, really want to make more of that Jyoti duster. I was so thrilled with how it came up. So tomorrow it looks like we are due to get our beautiful new delivery of Liberty. Spring summer new range of Liberty Tana lawns are coming in tomorrow by the look of it. So look out for those on the website. I've chosen some beautiful prints. And that was back, I think it was August, September when I picked out those prints. So make sure you listen or look out for the newsletter, because I like to tell my newsletter subscribers first when the new fabrics arrive, and they will be, fingers crossed here tomorrow. It looks like they're about to be delivered. So thrilled with that. I know a lot of you have been waiting for new Liberties for quite a while. These new range ones are just absolutely gorgeous and spot on my favourite kind of bold, bright colours. Some really, really pretty new designs. I think you're going to love them. So let's get kicking on these calendars. Beyond the Pink Door, and we're up to a pretty day again today, which is day 17. I'm getting through these on top again, which is awesome. And I have been thoroughly enjoying doing this calendar. Okay, what have we got here? Ooh. Oh, lovely. Some skinny black pins. You know what? These are the best pins. I love a thin pin, especially for your delicates, especially for things like silks. Show you guys up close. Things like the Tana lawns especially too. It's nice to have a delicate pin in these little tins. They are so great and handy to have on standby. So beautiful stainless steel with black enamel coating for better grip. 38 millimeters long and 0.45 thick. So let me show you guys how they look in there. Really fancy little pins. Thank you for that, Andrea. I'm really enjoying all these very couture little gifts in here. I'm thoroughly spoilt. And day 17 of the glass house calendar. Let me see if I can do it without knocking things over. We've actually just planned a really fun thing to do in the city on Saturday next week, which will be one of my last vlogmases. We're actually going to a high tea, but it's a Christmas themed high tea. So my hubby Joe and I are going in for that. So the two of us, escaping all the kids. It's at the Sofitel number 35, and that Christmas high tea is apparently all just Christmas themed food, which I cannot wait for that. So that's going to be a really nice thing to show you guys on the vlog as well. I am a huge fan of high tea. I love looking at other vloggers, you know, on YouTube going all around the world and doing high teas and just seeing how fancy and beautiful they all look and comparing them all to each other. So number 17, okay. It's got a pretty cat on there. A cute little pretty cat. Ooh. And we've got Dancing Sugar Plums, the Night Before Christmas interior fragrance. Ooh, we're getting towards the Christmassy scented things now, which is really nice. Look at that. That is going to be beautiful. Have to spritz the house the night before Christmas. Spray the room. Oh. Oh, yes, it smells really like caramelly, spicy. Oh, haven't got my glasses on to see exactly, but I'm thinking it's going to have all those beautiful orangey and cinnamony fragrance. Exactly what Christmas is all about. So getting down towards the last few days of this calendar. I'm really excited to see what the last day will be. It's quite a big box. So thanks for joining me again today. I hope you're enjoying the channel. If you haven't subscribed, I would appreciate you could do that, because it is great seeing the numbers slowly go up. And I know Vlogmas is something people are either loving and binging them all, or maybe you're slowly watching through. A lot of people going through the backlog of them and watching. Don't forget, I've also got the previous year's Vlogmas. Some people are going through and having a look at them as well. So it's really lovely to see all the past Vlogmas episodes being rewatched by a lot of you guys too. So I've cut out my Pattern Emporium Shoreline top, and a lot of you have been printing off that A0 pattern as well, because I've got a lot of orders for that. So that's my next thing on the go as well. So we also have a load of Lady McElroy fabrics due to arrive one day this week, as well as some more beautiful Indian block print fabrics. So make sure if you haven't signed up to the newsletter, it's a great way to keep on top of what we have coming into the store daily. So I'm off to have a sip. Take care, everyone. Cheers. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you tomorrow for day 18. Bye for now.